Welcome back to episode 29 of the Shy Sports Weekly podcast. We got a good show coming at you. I'm your host, Max, as always, with the boys, Ty and Kyle.
The boys.
How does it feel that we're officially doing episodes now that are higher than our age?
Oh, that's depressing. Way to kick it off. Way to keep the mood light.
It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. Thanks for making me feel old, dude. No, I appreciate that.
We've been going strong, dude. What is this? This is like 7 weeks, right? More than that.
Way more than that. It's like 29. It's like
29 weeks.
It's like 29 weeks.
Damn, bro.
I meant months.
Numbers. Yes.
Oh, it's
7 months. You're right.
The weed must be hitting hard today. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, it's good. Good to get a nice little run going here. Week 29. That's crazy. It's the what do we say? The Tariq Cohen week. Had to steal that from you before you took it from me.
Yeah. And I mean, that's basically all I got. Can't think of another 29.
Brian Bickle.
Oh, that's a good one. That was literally at the tip of my tongue.
No, it wasn't.
All right, you got me.
I'm not even kidding. I cannot think for the life of me. There's going to be another 29 for the Bulls. It's going to be some random guy, like 15th guy on the bench.
I feel like, oh shit, my bad. A little sneeze there.
What number was Scalabrini? He feels like he'd be a 29.
Ooh.
He feels like a 29, but I think he was 24.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
How about Robinson Chirinos?
No, is he number 29?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So there are actually two 29s on the 2021 Cubs. Can you name the other one?
No, but I know Rob Strisny was a 29. I don't know why I know that.
That's correct in 2018 and 17 and 16.
There was another. You want to know a fun fact?
His initials are SM.
Starling Marte.
No, but
I wish.
Shelby Miller.
Yeah. Wow. I did not think you were going to get that.
There it is.
Pulled that right out of your ass.
Did you know that there's never been a number 29 in Bulls history?
No, but that doesn't surprise. Like, that's not a good basketball number, I feel like.
You're telling me a guy wearing like number 50.
Actually, no. Is that even allowed in basketball?
Why would 29 not be allowed?
Because when the ref calls the foul, then they have to do the two. They would have to do 2-9. Or am I making shit up?
What if they had 2-8? Wouldn't that make sense? I don't know if that's right.
Let's table this for now. We'll come back to it.
We're gonna look up and see if there's
Something tells me we're never coming back to this.
Oh, we're gonna look at it right now. Can basketball players wear number 29?
Yeah, 29 is not a legal number.
That's wild.
You can't have. See, this is. I'm glad I brought this up. This is the former referee in me. This is a life skill right here, because you can't have a number higher than a ref can call a foul on one hand. So, like when he's showing the number to the scores table, he has to be able to do it on one hand.
That is the wildest shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life.
Okay, well, what about 28? What's the difference?
No. There's 28 is not a legal number either. You can only go like up to to 5. You could do 15, 25, 35.
But there's been players who wore number 28 for the Bulls before. There's 3 players.
Yeah, they must have changed that rule.
Max Struss last year wore it for the Bulls. Who can forget Max Struss?
What am I reading that? I'm literally reading legal. Maybe this is in high school.
Oh. That could be.
Oh.
You did ref high school basketball, huh?
See, yeah.
So I'm also looking up players who wore number 29. So
that's
Paul Silas.
Extent of my knowledge.
Paul Silas wore number 29.
That's why I didn't make it to the NBA.
Max's knowledge stops at the IHSA. That's it.
Max, you're buzzing off the gate here.
I know.
7 weeks.
This is not a great start.
Wear number 29.
We actually just start over.
Hell no. No, this is gold. This is why people listen. This is the type of analysis.
Andy's gonna love these.
I know. I was actually thinking about that. Hey, we're gonna make ourselves seem real smart here. So in our gambling picks last week, Max, you were 2-1. Ty, I believe if the Seahawks cover +5, you'll be 2-1. I'm not sure what the score of that game is. Max, what do we got right
Saints
now?
are up 10-7
Saints are up 10-7.
Looking
at
good.
halftime. Yep.
All right. So if Seahawks cover +5, Ty will be 2-1. And if the Seahawks cover +5 for me, I'll be 3-0 last week. So
Hang on,
before
why'd
we
you give
move
him
on, how
5
did
and
we
I got him
forget-
at 5.5?
or,
Before we
pardon me,
move
we
on-
both have them at 5.
Okay.
Before we move on from 29, how did we forget Notre Dame legend Jeff Samardzija
Oh,
on the Cubs?
yeah. Didn't even think of that. Give me more. Just give me more number 29s on the Cubs, actually.
So Mike Fontenot, I guess, wore 29 one year.
No, he's 17. That doesn't count.
Jody Garrett,
Okay.
Angel Pagan,
Oh, fuck. His birthday's July 2nd.
Mad Dog Fred McGriff,
Oh, the crime dog, the Fred dog, the crime dog. Yeah. Classic.
But yeah, that's mostly it. I mean, I don't even want to name anyone else,
It's all just poo.
but I will. Like Brad Brock.
Guy sounds like he belongs in a frat house. Brad Brock.
He
Sounds like he's been a bullpen pitcher for every team in the MLB.
honestly has. He was he with the Cubs in 2019?
Yes, and I think he's
he's
what
with
he's
them.
with the Reds now, right?
Yeah, dude, he's so bad. At least with the Cubs, he was atrocious. Like, just god awful.
So yeah, and you could double dip with with Samardzija, obviously. He was 29 for the Sox too.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for your service for providing a number 29 with the White Sox. I know you. Give me another one.
Thanks for the double dip. Dirty Mike. and the boys.
Last one, I'll give you John Kruk, White Sox,
John Kruk was number 29 on the White Sox.
in the 1995 White Sox.
Oh man, John Kruk. Was he the
Krucky.
one? Was he the one that used to eat like or mayonnaise and hot dogs before the game?
Yes,
You ever heard that story, Ty?
No, but sounds delicious.
Yeah,
that's like a modern day Babe Ruth.
this guy. Yeah, that's disgusting. Actually,
Yeah, but
when you
with
think of it.
diabetes or something. Sounds like.
Whatever happened to John Kruk? He doesn't do anything for ESPN anymore, huh?
I don't know.
Look, can you hear my typing? Am I typing loud?
I can't hear.
I can always hear you typing every week for 29 weeks.
Oh well.
For 7 weeks.
7 weeks of this bullshit, dude. Can't take it anymore.
Hate
Can you
to hear
imagine
it.
if we did 29 episodes in 7 weeks?
That would be
Uh,
4 episodes a week. That's not terrible.
Be seeing you guys way too much.
Yeah, I mean, what do you talk about for 4 days a week for an hour?
Mostly that hat you're wearing.
I was Hey, we made it 8 minutes into the podcast before anyone mentioned the orange hat. So
I'm gonna say hat update. The hat is orange.
So proud of you guys for that
Hat update, it's back.
hat
You
update.
Can you just tweet a screenshot of your hat tomorrow?
Just take a picture of it on your desk.
Just did.
I'm gonna screenshot it here.
Can you hear that screenshot? Oh, I
I'm
screenshotted
I'm gonna
that.
put it on my thumb and take a picture, dude. Don't look fantastic.
This hunting hat, dude.
No one come. Yeah, just so everybody sees you.
I
Literally.
can't wait till you go hunting in that hat and you see other people there and they're like, why the fuck are you wearing that hat?
It's literally like the unwritten rule in Michigan, anyways. You got to wear an orange hat. So
Isn't it-
I covered all my bases, and if you want, next week I'll wear the orange beanie that I got along with this.
Isn't it? I thought that was actually just the written rule of hunting. Wear an orange hat.
Could be written, could be unwritten, depends on you ask,
Well
dude.
documented.
Yeah.
I mean,
Some states don't write so good, so they just don't write it. You
When
know?
is that? When is this hunting trip, by the way?
2 weekends from now?
Okay.
First weekend in November.
So that hat is nice and broken in by now.
No, it's broken in. Yeah. Oh yeah. The birds are gonna see it coming a mile away.
ooh, that's not good.
Should we talk about our other favorite orange team? That
Well, no, not yet, because the Bulls officially are 4-0 right now. They just won.
yeah,
They
let's
just
start with
beat
the
Raptors.
positives.
All right, so I don't know much about the Bulls. Lonzo triple double in his first game, our first home game. The Pistons are just bad. I think the Pistons suck. I don't know. Again, don't know much about basketball, so this analysis is going to be piss poor. But Lonzo,
I mean, they're in first in the East, so
he swatted the shit out of someone tonight. DeMar DeRozan, phenomenal. I like him. I actually didn't even know he was on the Spurs. Thought he was just on the Raptors the whole time.
Yeah,
Basketball guy.
He did a little sprint with the Spurs.
Yeah.
Start
he
calling
did.
you Basketball Jones.
He's not a guy that you want like as the the go-to scorer, the main piece on the team, but he's a real solid complementary player.
This is the Bulls' first 4-0 start since 96-97.
Hey, what happened that year? I don't know. Do you?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Come on.
You?
You ever seen The Last Dance?
Once.
It was
or
right
5
before
times.
it. I got you. Come on now.
Got me.
Come on
dude.
now. Yeah, Bulls are back. Bulls are honestly, they're just a wagon. I don't know. I bet there's a little spread controversy in their first game. That was the only thing I had. I had them plus 5.5. And the Pistons made a bucket to make it literally as time expired to make it from a 6-point game to a 4-point game. And so when they went to the post game, it said 94-90. But then in the middle of the post game show, they were like, "Oh, you know what? That last bucket didn't count. Cash your tickets if you had the Bulls minus 5.5." And I was like, "Let's go."
That's huge.
Yeah, that was.
That's the kind of stuff that makes you a lasting Bulls fan.
Honestly, yes, 1,000%.
That'll keep you around for the rest of the season, or for a little longer at least.
I haven't bet them again though, but hey, I'm 1-0. I'm the 1-0 man in basketball.
I just love that Zach LaVine picked up right where he left off. He's averaging like 27 a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Like, guy's just an absolute machine.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's good. I like him a lot.
Who?
How far do you think
those? Oh, go ahead, dude.
No. Go ahead, dude.
No, you go ahead, dude.
All right. How far do you think the Bulls are going to go this year? Are they like a threat to the Nets and the Bucks?
I think they can definitely make it to the. I mean, it's very early, but I think they can definitely make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Ooh, I like that. Talk
to
me.
I'm not going to drop the D word that I was dropping about the White Sox all year.
No, you were dropping a heavy D.
Yeah,
and it sunk.
it
You sunk the ship with that heavy D.
anchored big time.
Do they have that kid from Illinois? What's his
D bottomed out.
Io DeSumo.
They do have Io, yeah.
Is he playing at all?
I mean, not much.
Okay.
He gets like 15, 16 minutes a game.
Oh, I mean, that's something. Is he doing anything?
Looking at his stats right now, 3 points per game. Yeah,
solid.
really not much.
Workhorse. That's what I just heard out of you.
He's a solid bench piece. I'll give him that.
Dude's a nice piece.
What high school? Ty.
Dude, you did this to me last time. I don't fucking know. I can't remember.
You do know. Check the tape.
I don't know.
Check the tapes.
I'm gonna pause right here and backtrack to episode 11, where we discussed it previously.
Do you actually know it was episode 11?
I'm gonna skip this segment.
No.
Could
you imagine? I knew it was episode 11, but I couldn't remember the name of the fucking school.
I actually just remembered that Salem's guess was Lane Tech.
Lane Tech, yes.
I think my second guess was Simeon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually not a bad guess, though.
Simeon's a good guess.
Yeah.
Lane Tech is questionable.
Basketball school, dude.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Brother Rice, dude. No,
Oh my God.
I have no idea.
Bobby Frazier. Probably enjoy Brother Rice.
Morgan Park.
Morgan Park. Morgan, that whore of a park, dude.
Jesus. More importantly, the Bulls 4-0 straight up. They're also 4-0 against the spread. Just saying.
Write that down.
Those are numbers.
I'm trying to remember what I remember dropping a stat when the Bulls signed DeRozan, and I think it was like he's averaged 20 points per game for like the past 8 or 9 seasons in a row. And that's a really bad stat because I'm really not sure about any of that at all, but it sounds right. Anyways, he's averaging 21.3 through the first 3 games.
What do we like this Alec Caruso guy? Is it
Yes.
Alec or Alex?
The Caruso.
The Caruso. Yeah, did people just love him because he's white and wears a headband?
Mostly, and he's decent at basketball.
I mean, he did have that sweet dunk, the alley-oop.
Yeah, he can levitate a little bit there, huh? Hey, I can't touch him. He can. That's pretty sweet.
Wow, so I was actually spot on. 8 seasons in a row leading up to this one, DeRozan has averaged at least 20 points per game.
Shut up, really?
Yeah.
How many years was he with the Spurs?
3.
That's not good for me.
With the Spurs.
He's with the Spurs for 3 fucking seasons. I didn't even know that. Jesus.
Like I said, basketball guy.
No, I'm not. I really am
Basketball
not.
Jones, dude.
No, I mean, I guess I watch Bulls games and.
You talking about basketball is like me talking about hockey.
Nah, I'm probably better at basketball than you are hockey.
It's like oil and water.
You mix them together, you get Ty's hat.
Just shit.
You get Matt Nagy calling plays.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, you want to go to some football now?
Yeah, sure.
Great week of football. And I could say that a little bit about every week because this actually was pretty shitty of a week, but there's no bad weeks in football. We'll kick it off Thursday night. Broncos, Browns in Cleveland, 17-14 Browns win. D'Ernest Johnson. What a first name. D'Ernest.
Yeah, that's a powerful name.
What do you think?
You're
Ty,
talking
what's
about
the most powerful first name you could think of?
Probably like Igor or something.
Igor.
That's a good one. I like that.
I
That's
actually
actually
picked
not-
this dude up on my fantasy squad though, because I have Nick Chubb and he was out, so I fucking scooped him. 25 points. What you know about that?
Most
Tell us
powerful
more.
first name I could think of is DeBrickashaw.
Yeah.
The brickish up. Well, he's also like 6'8". Yeah, the Ernest Johnson, 22 rushes, 146 yards and a tutty. Great pickup, Ty. I also scooped him. Not a big deal. Max, what you got?
Shameless plug, huh?
Mhm.
I just wanted to say you were talking about how we sounded smart with our picks. I actually sounded really dumb with this pick because this is the one I got wrong. I said over in this game, but that was also before knowing that Baker Mayfield was out.
Yeah, so that's a byproduct of us recording very early in the week here.
Yes.
We don't know who's in, who's out. Hey, but at least we know for this Thursday's game that Devontae Adams is out.
It is kind of interesting that the Broncos started 3-0 and everyone was kind of like acting like they were probably the real deal or whatever. Great defense. Kind of had a soft schedule those first 3 games, and then they were showing their true colors lately.
They play their first 3 games.
Orange and navy blue are clearly their true colors.
Jesus
Got
Christ.
that orange, baby.
They had the Jets, the Jags, and somebody else that was
Yeah, someone else not good.
dog shit. Yeah, they're not good. Teddy Two Gloves apparently is not the answer at quarterback. Case Keenum revenge game though. Should remember that when I bet on that. It
The
was
Browns
really
literally had no one healthy on that offense, and the fact that they came away with a win there is huge for them.
the fact that they just have running backs stored away in their training facility and can just throw them behind that offensive line and run for 146 yards.
I mean, the
That's
offensive
impressive.
line is for sure the main piece to that puzzle, but D'Ernest looked real good. His vision was solid.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch any of this game. I had a softball championship I was trying to win, but I followed it in fantasy, and I know he did
Big
great.
subtle
so,
brag, bro. You guys are champions. We get it.
Came in second. Hate to see it. Hate
You
to
always
hear
come
it.
second, don't you?
So
No, never.
maybe an unpopular opinion, maybe a popular opinion. I think Thursday night football games suck. I think they should get rid of them.
So I know I get. I don't
I don't know if
completely
we've talked
disagree
about
with you.
this on the show yet, but
I don't completely disagree with you, but at the same time, I'm not gonna not watch football. Like,
oh yeah, I mean I've watched every one.
yeah, I mean, like I'm gonna continue watching every game, and even if they suck, you know what it is? I feel like the Thursday night games that have 2 shitty teams, those are the games that are usually like the best games. But when they have
Shootouts, yeah,
2 good teams, they're like, they're kind of lackluster.
yeah. Well, the problem is like these guys are not meant to be playing 3 days or 4 days after they just got their asses kicked up and down the field on a Sunday.
Yeah, it is kind of wild that they have that. They have the Thursday night game when they're focusing on player safety. It's like, yeah, they don't really give a fuck about player safety.
More money, son. Who cares?
Yeah. Do you remember this was 2018? The Bears played on Thanksgiving, so that's an 11:30 start. And then that Sunday night, they played at the Sunday night game at 7:20. So it was like barely 3 days of
Yeah, I mean that's
between
ridiculous.
games.
That's the kind of shit that you would like protest, honestly, as a player.
You think? Yeah, it really is wild. And I feel like all these Thursday night games, the under always hits.
Yeah.
I have no stats to back that up. I honestly don't. So
another reason for my terrible pick there, but 2-1 nonetheless.
Yeah, never gamble on Thursday night. Never gamble on the total on Thursday night football, I should say. You never know what it's going to do unless you want to bet the under. So speaking of teams that started 3-0 and are now 3-4, the Carolina Panthers.
Sam Darnold is not who we thought he was.
Dude, he stinks.
Thought he was a running back for the first 3 games.
For a second, we thought he was someone else, but now he's just those ghosts followed him.
Oh man, he's atrocious.
He's seeing ghosts again.
No, what's even crazier than Sam Darnold is Robbie Anderson. He's an anomaly of a human. 9 targets, 3 catches, 14 yards.
That's a joke.
I mean, this dude gets damn near double-digit targets every week and barely puts up 20 yards. It's mind-blowing.
It is crazy. I feel like he has like the same targets as Cooper Kupp, but they're different targets.
Oh, I mean, maybe not all targets aren't created equal, but Jesus Christ, Robbie Anderson, Sam Darnold.
Except for super target stores. Those are all very similar.
God damn it, Ty.
That was a great line.
Ty is buzzing. Max was struggling off the gate, but Ty's buzzing off the hop here.
He picked it up.
Dude. I'm buzzing off the hat.
He's got his thinking cap on. Did you see that catch by Daniel Jones?
I did, yeah.
Little Odell-esque. Did you think it was that good?
It was good.
Had a torn ACL.
For a quarterback, it was good.
This was a game, honestly, that Red Zone just didn't go to. It was so boring. Like,
there wasn't much to see. I mean, it was literally 5-3 at halftime. So
yeah, how about that? That's a crazy score.
Oh, it wasn't this one. There was a scoregami this week, but it was not this one.
Yeah, ended in 5, right? One of the scores.
Yeah, it was 31-5. We'll get there.
Last note for this game, this was the Giants' first home win against Carolina in 10 years. And I know they don't play often, but still kind of crazy. All right, next game, Pats, Jets. Jesus Christ, the Jets are a fucking joke. This game, kind of funny to me. So in fantasy, I have the Bills defense drop down, picked up the Jets defense. The Jets defense got me negative 12 points. I've never seen this before. I looked at fantasy yesterday. Granted, I must have had a little hashish badish in my system. I looked at it and I was like, damn, the Jets got me 12 points. Not bad. And I looked later in the day and I was like,
little dash there.
Yeah. I was like, who put this dash in front of the 1? Dude, they got me minus 12 points. And I'm still
4-point swing right there.
Yeah. Hey, that's math.
Kind
and
of
I'm
like
still gonna win.
ESPN
I'm still putting up 130 and gonna smoke my opponent in fantasy. My team's just a wagon. But have you ever had a defense, or I mean, defense would be the only position to get you minus 12 points, but have you ever seen that before?
Not that bad. That's literally the worst I think I've ever seen. Any team that allows that Patriots offense to put up 54 points should be banished from the NFL.
Yeah. 1,000%.
Like, just get rid of the Jets.
Who can you name the Jets backup quarterback?
Joe Flacco now.
I think his last name is White, isn't it?
Mike White.
And his first pass ever was a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was yesterday.
There's a bright spot for the Jets, losing 54-13.
And then they trade for Joe Flacco today. Like,
there's your answer.
If you're a Jets fan, time is just a flat circle of nothing.
You think it's bad being a Bears fan? At least we're not Jets fans.
Oh my God. Do you think they have to be the worst franchise in sports?
Yes.
Close to it. Maybe the Blackhawks these days, but the Jets, Jesus Christ, they are atrocious. All right. How many games in a row have the Pats beat the Jets?
12.
Probably every single time they've played.
12 is correct.
Let's fucking go.
Max B. Shout out Max B.
Didn't we talk about this a couple
I don't
weeks
think
ago?
so.
Yeah, we did. And it was 11.
I was going to say we didn't, so I sound smarter.
It was 11 at the time, but Ty still didn't know it.
Every time I hear the New York Jets, all I can think of is fucking Vinny Testaverde. And that's how much I pay attention to the fucking Jets.
Jets, Jets. Fireman Ed. No, who I think of as Mr. Deeds. Deedsy. Mr. Deeds.
I think of the butt fumble and Curtis Martin.
Ooh.
He was good.
Curtis Martin was nasty.
Yeah.
This is actually kind of funny. Last week, speaking of the Jets, last week when Fat Dick was over for the Bears-Packers game, out of nowhere, he just started showing me, it must have resurfaced again, but the Brett Favre dick pic. He's like, yeah, you ever see this before? I'm like, no, dude. He's like, you ever heard, you sending dick pics around. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's.
Yeah, in
You ever see this
2008.
before? No, dude. Actually, I've been actively trying to avoid seeing it.
You know, yeah, you got to kill me now. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. All right, moving on. Titans, Chiefs. Ooh, what is going on with the Chiefs?
I don't know, but I love it. I love seeing this kind of shit. Like, very impressive of the Titans to be able to hold the Chiefs to 3 points in 4 quarters. Like, when was the last time that happened? There's no chance that's ever happened with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes.
No, that I'm just gonna say it hasn't because it hasn't. There's no way. The Bears put up as many points. What if I told you on Sunday that the Bears were going to put up as many points as the Chiefs? And that you knew the Chiefs were playing the Titans.
I wouldn't believe you.
What would you think? Would you think they were going to put up like 25 or like something around there?
Yeah, at that point, I might say that the Bears would win.
Right? You're like, damn, actually, maybe the Bears have a shot. Their defense hasn't been playing terrible. Maybe force a couple turnovers. Hopefully it's a high scoring game, or hopefully the Bears just put up a ton of points.
Tell you what, the plus 10 points with the Giants and Chiefs this week is looking mighty tantalizing.
I had my eyes on that too.
Ooh.
Danny Dimes is making catches like that.
That actually is not a bad play. I'm scared of Patrick Mahomes though. So
the Chiefs defense is literally horrible. Like it's a high school.
Danny Dimes is phenomenal on the road.
Yeah.
Like he is phenomenal on the road. So
I feel like we're not giving the Titans enough credit here. Like I feel like they are proving to be a legitimate threat this season.
They
had
1,000%.
that big win against the Bills the week before. They just did this to the Chiefs. It's like, are they the kings of the AFC right now?
No, the Bengals are. You know who the top 2 seeds in the AFC are if the playoffs started today? Bengals and Raiders.
I was going to say, don't tell me it's the Raiders.
Bengals are 1, Raiders are 2. Who beat both of those teams?
Stop Bears.
Jesus Christ. I hate this team.
This is what keeps us coming back. We find stupid fucking stats like this.
Oh, I know. Andy Reid is 1-8 in his career versus Tennessee. That's wild.
See, these are the stats I need before I start betting on these stupid fucking games. All I needed was the Chiefs to win for my parlay to hit. I fucked it.
You fucked the parlay, yeah. That's disgusting. All right, football team, Packers. I'm just convinced the Packers have the refs paid off. Did you see the Taylor Heineke dive into the end zone? They called it back. They said he was giving himself up.
I did not actually.
They said he was giving himself up as he's diving into the end zone with a defender right there. He's diving and kind of protecting himself. And they say no.
They rule him short of the end zone then.
Yeah, on the half-yard line, and then on 4th and goal, they go for it. He fumbles it, but gets the fumble back. But they ruled that forward progress was stopped because they thought he had the ball, and he stuck his hand out like after the fact, and they didn't rule a touchdown. Packers ball, and it changed the whole complexion of the game.
I'm so tired. I am so just just noises.
Well, what I would say to that is Taylor Heineke just fucking hang on to the ball and
Taylor Heineke.
Yeah.
There he is.
I feel like the Packers are making a strong case for proof that we are living in a simulation.
Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers looks as good as ever. Those jerseys that they wore yesterday, Jesus Christ, it just looked like diarrhea running around the field.
Stupid.
Just flaming green everywhere. No, get out of my face. I don't like that.
Just when we thought we had them on their heels, they're 6-1.
They're 6-1. Yeah. Not great, Bob. Hey, Bears are only a half game out of the playoffs, though. So
okay. Reel me back in.
And everything comes back to the Bears. Stop, Bears. All right, Dolphins, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, phenomenal. Love that guy. Great first name, great tight end.
I don't know why they call him a tight end. Guy's a receiver.
I know it's actually the best, but it works in fantasy.
He's sick.
Dude,
He had a slow start, but he's having that. I feel like this is kind of the continuous pattern for rookies, especially rookie receivers and tight ends. They have a slow start and then start to pop off, and that's what Pitts has been doing the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. Let's see, second most receiving yards, 163 by a tight end since 1970.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Surprised Travis Kelce hasn't been up there.
Yeah. Through their first 6 games, though, is.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
so the Dolphins stinks. 1-6.
Yeah, dude, they're so bad.
I feel like a lot of people were picking them as like a playoff dark horse.
They won 10 games last year.
Right.
I mean, yeah, they should be a playoff dark horse. I don't know what's going on with them. Tua just looks. I don't know. I don't know if it's just because he's a lefty. He just looks bad.
I was just about to say it's not Tua. Tua had a solid game. Their defense really is not good. Their defense is supposed to be much better than this.
Let's see. Tua threw for 4 touchdowns yesterday.
Yeah.
4 tutties, 2 picks. I mean, that's obviously not terrible. Matty Ice, 2 touchdowns, a pick. But yeah,
doesn't help when you have to start Jacoby Brissett for 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, but if you're a playoff team, or if you even have hopes of being a playoff team, you cannot lose to the Falcons. The Falcons are not good.
The Falcons do this same shit every year too. They literally start atrocious, and then what? Haven't they won like 3 in a row or 2 in a row here?
Yeah, they were the reverse. They were 0-3. Now they're 3-3.
Yeah,
that's actually, they're tied with the Bears. Or they're or no, the Bears are 3-4. Close with the Bears. Whatever. The Bears suck. All right.
And here it comes full circle back to the Bears.
We digress.
Bengals, Ravens. Bears beat the Bengals. Bengals, Ravens, 41-17. Joe Burrow just dragged his balls all over Baltimore yesterday. Holy fuck, he's good.
Joe Burrow. Man, that's a quarterback right there.
Did I not say Joe Burrows?
No, you did. I just want to say his name again for emphasis.
He's good. Jamar Chase, very good.
I mean, that combo, like, that's just fun to watch.
It is. Their tight end, Uzoma. I don't know how you say his name. CJ. Be careful, CJ. TJ TJ Hujmanzada. He had 2 long tutties yesterday. I mean, I don't know how real the Bengals are. Yeah, I don't know how real the Bengals are, but they look real.
They seem legit to me.
You ready for this sexual innuendo?
Okay.
I'm going to tie it all in with.
Uh-oh.
Joe Burrow his dick into that defense. Am I right, dude? Shit.
You're not wrong.
It's a fact.
Where do you come up with any of this?
All from this fucking mess up here, dude.
Underneath the orange cap. The man under the orange cap.
Yeah, notes under that lid.
Yeah.
Lids.
My notes.
This was Cincinnati's largest victory versus the Ravens in team history.
That doesn't surprise me.
I don't think those jerseys, though, you can't win in the playoffs with those jerseys. They're too just custom. If that makes any sense. They're not championship jerseys.
They might need to pull out some kind of orange jerseys. Like all orange, like pants and
oh, you're saying orange pants too? Oh, that's even no, you're not helping the case there. I was thinking like all black.
Yeah, actually that'd be pretty fire.
Yeah, you can't wear
like Andy Dalton's hair.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. He literally would just burst into flames if he put those orange pants on.
I don't really understand the Ravens because at times I feel like I've seen them look like a Super Bowl champion team, and other times I see them look like anyone could beat them.
Do you know what's funny? Do you know who the Ravens' 2 losses are to? Bengals, obviously.
Yeah.
You know who the other loss is to?
Is it the Raiders?
The Raiders. The two teams the Bears beat.
And the two teams that are in first in the AFC right now, first and second.
It's like you can't make this shit up. It's like hilarious.
Yeah.
I think the Ravens' problem is they have 3 running backs that are retired in their backfield.
If you have 3 running backs, you don't have one.
It would certainly help if they had J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards.
Yeah. Instead, they have Le'Veon Bell, washed. Devontae Freeman, washed. I mean, Devontae scored yesterday, I think, or Sunday.
He did.
Rather.
Yeah.
But you
Both
did.
are right. Both are right. Yeah, he did.
It's fair to call all of them washed.
Yeah, whatever. Moving on. Rams, Lions. This was like the best game.
This is what you would do in Madden if you did 3 randoms and your do or die is the Lions and your buddy gets the Rams. Like you would need to start doing fake punts and onside kicks and shit like that.
Did they not do 2 fake punts?
They did. One was a pass and one was a direct snap and a run, and both worked.
And they did a surprise onside kick, which worked.
Yep.
And this is another one. If I told you before the game, the Lions were going to have 2 fake punts, 2 successful fake punts, and a successful onside kick, you'd be like, they might fucking win. Nope,
Yes.
they still lost.
I think I would tell you,
Still lost
yes,
by 9.
they will win. Did they even cover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were, let's see really quick here. On the spread. Oh, Jesus Christ. They were 16.5-point dogs.
All right, so at least they did that. If I'm Dan Campbell, I just walk up to the podium and say, you know what, we covered.
Honest to God, he'd get so much respect for that. I mean, he'd probably get fired because it'd be like he'd be connected to gambling, but
You know who's not a real player? Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp. So Ty, I drafted another fantasy update. I have Cooper Kupp on my team as well. Thanks for coming.
I gathered that today, yeah.
Yeah.
And Deebo Samuel.
And Deebo Samuel, Debo's. When I drafted him in the 4th round or 4th or 5th round, Jack, old Jack.
Yeah.
He did one of the. He's like, oh, I don't know about that pick at all. He goes, Cooper Kupp in the 4th. What are you crazy? And I did the draft high as shit. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's like he catches a lot of balls.
Yeah.
He's there. Yeah, dude. Are you kidding me? Matt Stafford's gonna fucking love him.
He's on pace for 1,950 yards and 19 touchdowns.
That's stupid.
Is that good?
That's fucking stupid.
That's pretty good. It's like
Yeah.
some some Jerry Rice shit right there.
I think he has, minimum 10, at least 10 targets in every game, which is
You would think they would cover him by now.
no.
Nah.
They literally, seriously, how do you not game plan for that guy? Let someone else beat you.
Well, then you got Robert Woods beating you.
I was gonna say the Seahawks did. They double teamed them all game, and then the Robert Woods just ate him alive for like 190 yards.
Kupp still had 92 yards that game too.
I know.
It's dumb.
I honestly think it's partially the play calling. Like I think McVay is that good.
And I think Stafford just knows he's always open. Like wherever he's at, he's just open on the field.
So I found this out recently. I didn't know this. Maybe you guys did. I guess when Sean McVay let Jared Goff know that they were trading him to the Lions, Goff just hung up on him.
Shut up.
Yeah. He told him that they were trading him to the Lions and he just hung up the phone.
Come on.
Wouldn't you be pissed if you were going to the Lions?
I don't blame him at all. I just think that's kind of a funny, it's an awesome story. Not for Goff, of course.
I mean,
he's 0-7 on the Lions while the Rams are 6-1.
And also he's in Detroit, not LA. So
exactly. It literally couldn't have been like a more life comes at you fast moment.
Oh my God. What's his name? Who's Jason Goff? Jared Goff still hasn't won an NFL game without Sean McVay as his head coach. He's now like 0-15 or 0-16. It's wild. I mean, the Lions will definitely get a win this year. I think they have the Jets on their schedule. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, Jesus Christ. This is hold on, I had pulled this up. They're 0-7 for the first time since 2008, where they finished 0-16.
I think Jared Goff said something like, they're better than their record shows, and he kind of got torn apart for that.
I mean, they're definitely better than the record.
What's better than dog shit?
Twice they had
cow shit.
Twice they had game-winning field goals against them. The Ravens, the 64-yarder or 66-yarder.
I agree. I think they are better than their record shows.
Whatever. The internet's not a real place anyway, so
nothing is real. If you haven't learned anything from this podcast, take that away.
Everything's just a simulation.
I'm reading a book on it right now. Want to borrow it?
I didn't know you could read.
I can't. Picture book.
Like, no, it's a coloring.
That's
book.
not real
It's
either.
an audio book. I've listened to it.
What's the name of the book?
It's a good question. I forget. It's got a long ass title. It's like the simulation theory and blah 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 blah. Some nerd scientist guy. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask any more questions.
Yeah, that's enough about your
No
book.
follow-up questions, please.
No, I want follow-up questions next week, but for now we're moving on. We're charging through Raiders, Eagles, the overhit. Thank God. I needed this overhit badly.
Had to be close, right?
Oh, yeah. It was, what was it? So 33-22 is what, 55? Hit at 49.5 or 48.5.
Yep. Jalen Hurts, the king of garbage time.
Oh, my God. Dude, he was sprinting to his right, just threw it across his body. Jalen Reagor just jumps up and snags it, and nobody thought he caught it, and he just snuck around. And
yeah, that play was ridiculous. I remember watching that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, yes.
So
the over.
What I'm looking at here, I've been excited to talk about, which is actually insanely impressive. Derek Carr, 31 for 34 with 323 yards and 2 touchdowns. 31 for 34 is fucking sick in an NFL game.
That's phenomenal. I mean, yeah. At one point, I think he was 18 of 19, which obviously he's not far off from that, but yeah, wild.
I actually can't believe how good he is.
Yeah. Remember during the offseason, people were saying that he'd be a good fit for the Bears. Yeah, I would have loved that to happen.
Yeah.
Actually, he probably would have sucked here too. Like every other quarterback ever.
He would have came here to die as well.
Honestly, yeah. I mean,
it is pretty insane that they get rid of John Gruden and they look 5 times better.
Yeah, they do actually, which is kind of crazy.
Two big one of the biggest certified football guys around, and really doesn't look so hot right now.
And granted, they played the Broncos and the Eagles, not exactly 2 world beaters, but hey, you play who's on your schedule, and they're 5-2.
Yeah,
top the AFC. Their first 5-2 start since 2016, where they went to the playoffs. Do you remember who started that playoff game for the Raiders?
Quarterback?
Yeah, quarterback, yeah.
What year was it?
2016. So Derek Carr was obviously in the league, but he broke his leg.
Oh man, was it some Italian guy?
Was it? I mean, I don't know. It's a very generic last name.
All right, who is it?
Connor Cook.
Okay, yeah, not him.
I would have never gotten that.
Is he Italian?
I don't know. That's not the Italian guy that I was thinking.
Sounds like you can cook. That's for sure, dude.
Who were you thinking of? Who are you thinking of?
Did Connor Cook went to Michigan State, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are you thinking of?
I don't know. I can't think of the guy's name.
Martin Gramatica.
No.
The kicker.
He's a kicker.
He's a kicker.
I was probably thinking of Vinny Testaverde because Psalm doesn't stop talking about him.
Yo, like last week, you said Mark Bellhorn. We mentioned him so much on this fucking. I've mentioned Vinny Testaverde
name drop
8 times in the
Hey,
past.
we are now batting 1,000 for mentioning
All
Mark
listeners,
Bellhorn.
every time you hear Mark Bellhorn, drink.
Take a shot.
Yeah.
We'll make sure we throw him in there every episode.
Be fucked up.
We'll start
Jamarcus
sounding
Russell.
better.
He's not Italian.
He is not Italian.
No, but he was a Raiders quarterback once upon a time, was he not?
Oh, I thought you were looking
yeah.
for Italian quarterbacks. I was like, do you know?
So are we just gonna name Raiders quarterbacks now? Is that segment of the show?
Rich Gannon.
Oh, Jesus. Marcus Mariota. That's I literally can't even think of Raiders quarterback. Nathan Peterman. That's the backup.
I can't die either.
Like, who was a
Nobody
shitty
cares about the
quarterback for
Raiders.
them? Matt Flynn. I think Matt Flynn dressed up for them. I don't know.
Flynn
Count play for
Nangle.
them?
Yep, McCown played for everyone. That's a safe bet.
What about Fitzpatrick? Safe bet?
No, I know he didn't. He's on the other half of the league. Give me one more Raiders quarterback before we go to the next game.
Jason Campbell.
Jason Fuck.
Ooh, good
Former
one.
Bear.
Good one.
Former Bear. All right, Cardinals, Texans. Cardinals are 7-0 for the second time in franchise history.
Here's your
Other time
score,
was
got me.
1974. This was the score, got me 31-5. I mean, this game was just a beatdown. Kyler Murray you want to talk about a Madden player, dude? He's literally a cheat code. He's so small out there, and he just like weasels his way around the offensive lineman. He did that. I'm sure you saw that highlight. He like was deacon and diving around, then just tosses one like 60 yards across the field
My favorite thing to
on a
say,
dime.
like just to say, anytime Kyler Murray comes up, is that he was drafted in the first round of the MLB and the NFL.
Yeah, I know. How cool is that?
It's just like I say it all the time, and I don't get tired of saying it.
You know, it's fun. I don't know. Do you know what the Rule 5 draft is in baseball?
Yeah,
He's Rule 5 draft eligible this year.
I mean,
Meaning if somebody takes him, they literally could put him like on their MLB roster.
I don't think he's gonna do
No,
that.
I would hope not.
So the Cardinals are a wagon.
Oh my God, dude. So when we recorded, they were at 17 and a half points. They closed at 20 and a half points, which was the highest spread since or in 2 years here.
That's insane.
Easily.
I feel like I've seen some Patriots lines get that high. Back when they had Brady, like Pats Jets or something.
That was literally the exact game. That was the last game that was 20 and a half. It was Pats Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what more they have Zach Ertz now, and their offense is just,
It's like it doesn't matter. Like they have 5-6 different guys that they could throw the ball to and just take off.
the craziest part to me too is that they have Rondale Moore, and they just like he's such an afterthought. I mean, I think if he was on like any other team,
he was on the
like,
Bears, he'd be like probably their best receiver.
He literally would probably be a number one. Like
Instead, he's number 4.
Yeah, he's behind. Let's see, Christian Kirk, DeAndre Hopkins,
AJ Green.
I mean, they have AJ Green.
Zach Ertz. I mean,
Shout out the boy James Conner, by the way.
yeah,
Kicking ass.
he had a tutty yesterday.
Chase Edmonds is real solid too.
I mean, fuck, dude, their whole offense is just loaded.
Yeah.
Then you got a guy in your defense named Buda Baker, and that's just a win. Hell of a name.
They got the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker.
Cliff Kingsbury has to just be loving life out there in Scottsdale.
No shit. We've talked about this already, but yeah, I mean,
I know. Trust me. I know we've talked about this. I'm well aware.
it's like Mark Bellhorn. Can't get enough airtime.
We need to meet up with Mark Bellhorn in Scottsdale.
Marky Mark.
If I could have dinner with
Scottsdale.
any 3 people, it would be Mark Bellhorn, Vinny Testaverde, and Cliff Kingsbury in Scottsdale.
And Papa. And Papa in Scottsdale.
Be a wild night.
Be a lot of shots and a lot of Cubs. All right. The final Sunday night game, Colts Niners. This was just an ugly, sloppy, I love football game. This is the I love football game of the week.
Is Kyle Shanahan on the hot seat?
Hey, I hope so, and then bring him right to Chicago.
I don't see how he could be on the hot seat, but
I saw a couple of people saying that, but
there's murmurs.
yeah,
But I
you know,
do feel like he almost
murmurs
gets a little too much credit.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I just feel like he has like this mantra, like this thought about him that he's a genius offensive guru, and he, it's like he's just safe. Like he can't get fired. He's untouchable, basically.
I mean, I feel like the quarterback position for them has always been a problem. I mean, I know they went out and got Jimmy G, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like Jimmy G's the answer.
No, he's definitely not. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if when healthy, Trey Lance is the starter rest of the season.
Yeah, but he was saying Trey Lance isn't ready.
Yeah,
So-
but Matt Nagy was saying Justin Fields isn't ready.
Oh, don't compare Justin Field or Matt Nagy to Kyle Shanahan. We'll get to Matt Nagy. I'll just say that game in general. That's like there needs to be one game every week that's just like the terrible weather game because there's nothing better than watching a game where it's windy as windy as ever, pouring rain. It's like that. This had to be a decade or plus ago. It was Steelers Dolphins. I think it was Monday Night Football, and it was literally so muddy. Like when they would punt it and it would hit the ground, it would just stick in the mud. I think the final was 6-3.
What do you have to say about the Colts, Tom?
Team number 2.
Nothing. Here's what I will say about this last game is it was pissing rain. Nobody could hang on to the ball. And you have a top 5 running back and the Colts still refuse to run the ball. I saw a few plays from that game and they're all passes from Carson Wentz to whoever. It's
He did have
hand the ball off.
Exception he had was wild.
Jonathan Taylor had a pretty decent game.
Dude's a beast.
Yeah, he's a wagon.
Yeah.
That dude's thighs are like my torso.
I would not want to tackle him.
That dude's got a wagon.
Yeah.
Your boy Michael Pittman's pretty good too.
It's sick.
So did the Niners start 3-0 or 2-0?
Now you're asking hard questions.
They're 2-4 now. So hold on. They've lost 4 in a row, and now they're going to Soldier Field next week, and they're favorites against the Bears.
Are you surprised?
No, but Matt Nagy, fuck off.
How does he still have a job? I feel like
We're moving on to the Bears now, right?
yeah, we have to.
Okay, go on. Give me your takes.
I mean, he tested positive for COVID today. I almost wonder if he intentionally got COVID or something because he just wanted to stall.
Just told a dirty hooker to spit in his mouth so he could get COVID.
Yeah. Like he's basically like, if I test positive for COVID, they're not going to fire me.
You think he told a dirty hooker to spit in his mouth?
It's the easiest and quickest way to get COVID that I know. I don't know. Do you have another
That's
suggestion?
what came to your mind? Oh, I mean, hey.
Probably
That's
not the easiest, but it is the quickest.
I was gonna say I don't know where you find one of those these
And a
days.
plethora of other fucking diseases.
I was gonna say COVID might be the least of your worries. All right, let's talk about this game. First off, Tom Brady is just a wagon himself. Like
Just name this episode Wagon.
Wagon
Wagon wheel.
Tuesday. Wagon wheel.
wagons, just wagons. All right, so it's on Twitter. It's trending right now. But so Brady,
What, Wagons?
no. After we post it, it's gonna be Brady. You know how he puts out those videos after every game, like after every win, I should say.
Yeah, the W. Those videos are actually cringeworthy and pretty annoying.
So he put out with the video today with Love Sosa in the background, and people are like, "Oh, he's trolling." Like, why is that trolling?
Chief Keef's from
Bears.
Chicago.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Kyle, big rap guy.
I thought it was like so is he when he's saying love Sosa? Is he saying like love Sammy Sosa?
No.
Don't think so.
So I saw that. I was like, is this like a shot at the Cubs now? Because now I'm mad.
now it's personal.
Now I'm mad.
Now I'm pissed.
Yeah, I mean, Brady obviously did some Brady things, but he didn't have like the GOAT game. Like he didn't have the best of all time Hall of Fame game. 211 yards, 4 touchdowns, 20 for 36. He missed a decent amount of throws, but yeah, I mean, what am I really saying here? Like he did what he needed to do. Took care of business. He hit Mike Evans in the end zone 3 times.
I mean, we'll stick with Brady here for a sec. That guy who caught his 600 touchdown pass, or who got handed the 600 touchdown pass ball, what are you doing giving it up? Like, how much do you think that's worth?
A lot, but
They
I will
said
say,
estimated $500,000.
Shut up.
really,
Swear to God.
And they gave him a couple signed jerseys and season tickets for.
I saw
18
differing
games.
things as to what
I
they
also-
gave him.
I saw that today that Brady said that he would give him a Bitcoin, which is worth like 60 grand right now.
I'll take it.
Oh, actually, I'm literally looking at Instagram right now. Tom Brady said Bucks fan lost all his leverage once he gave up the 6. Jesus Christ. He's literally saying he lost all his leverage once he gave up the ball. If you're that fan, you're probably like, God damn it. But Brady is giving him.
If you hear Brady say that out loud, that sucks.
Demoralizing.
I'd probably just kill myself.
That's the end of it right there.
I mean, like what? I feel like if he's a nice guy like that and he's giving it back, you got to like really take care of him.
He lost all his leverage.
He lost. Well, it is
Guy
not.
has no idea how to do business, dude.
It is 62,000 though. One Bitcoin equals like almost just under $63,000.
Yeah, but you know how many Bitcoins you can get with 500 grand?
Oh God. I don't know. A lot.
Yeah,
Probably like 10. Under 10.
9.
Let's see. 63,000. No. I'm doing the math here.
Math guy. Yeah,
You
I
get,
saw one.
you get 8 Bitcoins.
I saw one report that was like they gave him $1,000 to the pro shop and like. I don't
well, he
know,
got.
signed
Yeah, I also
something.
saw that he got season tickets for the rest of this season.
Right. Yeah, I saw that. So
Got
it's
a
like,
signed jersey.
okay, if you're gonna give me season tickets for a season and a half and some signed shit, like we're straight, bro. Also, 500 grand's a lot.
I say that's
It's literally life changing.
those numbers aren't adding up to 500 grand still. So the Bears are atrocious. Their offensive line, I just want to like puke.
Please explain to me how Khalil Herbert rushed for 100 yards against the Bucs.
That's something else I had written down. How can they not pass block, but they could run block the shit out of like the Bucs defense, who was averaging 53 yards against?
I don't understand that. I mean, I think that's also partially just Khalil Herbert being a steal. Like, I think he's actually a really good running back.
Yeah, I'm glad they're playing him over Damian Williams.
Yeah, mostly because you have him in fantasy.
Yeah.
Of course.
But no, he really is. He's shifty out there. I mean,
Yep.
he finds the hole and hits it hard.
I mean, at this point, like obviously Montgomery,
not his head.
Montgomery is still going to get his 15 to 20 touches a game, but you got to be mixing Herbert in and throwing him passes.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's a weapon out there, but it's just, I mean, what do you really think it is? I mean, we could have this discussion. We'll have this discussion next week. We had it last week. We'll have it every week for the rest of the season until something changes. But like, what is the problem? Is it the offensive line? Is it the play calling? Is it the players? Like
this week,
what's going on?
This week they were just never going to beat the Bucs. Like,
but
I don't
they
care.
get only 3 points. I mean, come on. Is it Fields? Like, is Fields not operating?
I mean, from what I watched, Fields does hold on to the ball for a very long time.
I mean, a couple of those strip sacks, it was like barely 2 seconds.
Yeah, and he
I mean,
did
who was
get
that?
crushed.
Like Latavius Simmons or whatever that guy's name, like lactating Simmons, whatever the fuck that right tackle's name is.
I mean,
Jesus Christ, he's like.
They
a
also have
turnstile
Jason
out there.
Peters, who we've said it a million times, but he was literally fishing, like when they called him up to come be Justin Fields' blindside left tackle. I don't know. I mean, it is. It's the pass blocking, number one. Number two, and maybe 1A and 1B, it's the play calling.
I mean, on the offensive line, they cut Charles Leno Jr. in the offseason. His pass block win rate this year is 95%, which is third best among offensive tackles right now.
What team is he on?
The Washington football team.
Man.
Cut him for nothing.
How about a third party unbiased perspective?
Tell me, yes.
Justin Fields, it just doesn't know how to read an NFL defense yet. It doesn't look like. And also the collective line as a whole stinks. How many times did he get fucking sacked? Defenses are all up on him. Line stinks, not reading the defense in time to do much about it, it seems.
What was the number? How many times did he actually get sacked?
I think both are fair points there, so.
How many times did he get hit? Is an even better question.
All the times.
Right.
Just every time.
Just every time.
I mean, you want to talk about just like an absolute mismatch between two teams. It's like those two teams aren't even the same, nowhere in the same league. It's embarrassing. It really is. It's a complete joke and a half. I don't know how you can look, you're like meet the team after and you're like, you know what, we gave it our best. Cause it's like,
I don't get how in the press conference he was talking about how the team has gotten really close over the past 24 to 48 hours.
no, he was just saying how everybody has COVID now. They're just spitting in each other's mouth. They had dirty hookers in the locker room. Oh, and now we got butt fucking going on.
There's always been butt fucking on the table. Let's just make that clear.
Oh, Jesus. Here's a little Nagy stat that I just tweeted out. So Bears on the road versus teams that are 500 or better since 2019. They're 3-10. They are averaging 14 points per game, but a lot of that's in garbage time. So I looked at the first half. They're averaging 5.15 points in the first half.
So glad the Bears found their offensive guru.
There was 1, 2, 3, 4 of those 13 games. They scored 0 points. I mean, what?
Over the course of how many years is this? 1 year, 2 years?
The past 3 years now, since 2019, 20, and this year.
What do you think? What do you think Andy Reid used him for? Like,
he's probably like his Uber Eats driver or something. I mean, I don't know. He was doing the Zoom in the car today, and I was just like, Jesus Christ. And it was like there was no Wi-Fi. It was laggy. Like you couldn't laggy. You couldn't hear anything he was saying. I just turned it off. I'm like, I don't even care anymore. At what point did you turn that game? There's no way you watched that whole game yesterday.
I mean, no, I didn't sit there and watch it start to finish, but
I turned it off at half. I was like, I just put red zone on.
Yeah, actually, that's what I did too. And we were sitting there. I was sitting there talking about the people that I was watching with. It was like, do the Bucs take out Brady in the second half? Like they did not need him to play the second half at all.
No, they didn't.
I would have taken everybody out.
I mean, it's legitimately a joke and a half.
Why do you think the Bucs left Brady in? I was having a debate about this. Do you think it's because it's like they're paying him however much to be the starting quarterback, and they're like, that's pressure from the front office? Do you think he's trying to set like personal records and he wants to stay in the game? Do you think it's like contract incentives? Like if he throws a certain amount of touchdown passes or wins the MVP, things like that? Or do you think they were just working on shit?
I would just say working on shit. I mean, I have you would think they'd take him out, but listen, he's so good.
The cyborg.
The best was late in the third quarter when it was 30. I think it was 35-3. It was 4th and goal.
And they're going for it.
And they're going for it. And 20-year-old was like, oh, this could be the game. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? They're up 32 points right now. It's already a game. Like the Bears aren't coming back. The Bears can't fucking score. They can't even get a first down. They're going to put up 4 touchdowns. No, man.
I heard Romo and Nance doing that throughout the game, and I thought they were just honestly fucking around.
I thought they were doing it for the over. I was like, yeah, this is critical for the over. We need this to hit. Like, Bears and themselves are just terrible.
It doesn't get any easier coming up. I mean, they've got the Niners at home. We've talked about this last week. The Steelers on the road, Ravens, Lions, who are better than their record, and then Cardinals, Packers, Vikings, Seahawks.
Call me crazy here. Tell me you couldn't see the Bears rattling off like 4 wins in a row, though.
I can't. At this point, I can't. After what I just saw.
But you could also tell, I mean, seriously, hear me out. You see the Bears somehow just rattling off 4 wins in a row, but they could just rattle off 4 more losses in a row. Like I have no idea what team you're getting week to week.
They could win, they could lose each week. It's crazy.
It's like they're so much better at home, like just as a team, even if they're not winning, but they're so much better.
Just think about how you feel right now versus how you felt after the Raiders game.
I was pretty hungover after the Raiders game. I feel pretty good right now.
All right. From
I know what you mean. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's night and day. It's like, oh, listen, I think if we could fucking sneak one out against the Packers here, we're 4-2 going into Tampa with a little momentum.
first in the NFC North.
Third. God bless the Lions. God bless the Lions. All right, let's move on. Let's do our gambling picks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're at an hour 5.
All right, hold on. Give me 1 sec here. I'm gonna get a water. All right, let's go into our week 8. Holy shit, week 8 already? Is that right? Week 8 of the NFL season?
Yeah.
Wow. All right,
We're
this
almost
thing is
halfway through,
flying
dude.
by. Flying by here. All right. All right, week 8 picks. So last week, we're gonna count the Seahawks +5 as a winner. Is that a winner, Ty? What's the score of that game?
You just said it was 10-10, no?
As of now, it's a winner unless the Saints score a touchdown here.
I'm gonna count that as a winner because I'm positive mindset only.
Yeah, well, if they go into overtime, though.
Or they could also just score a touchdown here and we'd be fucked. So
Yeah.
all right. So I went 3-0 last week, and Max and Ty both went 2-1. So that on the season, it leaves me and Ty as 8-4. I think that leaves us as being sharps in the betting community. So if you want to follow us, get free picks when all the money's in the world. And Max is 7-5, close behind, but not a sharp. So Max as the
What is
last
the
place
official sharp percentage, by the way?
66%.
Okay.
So Max as the official last place bandit, you could kick us off.
All right. This is tough. I'm really debating between 3 favorites here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with my. Maybe I'm not gonna do that.
We just went over this for like 10 minutes here.
I'm gonna go with my gut. I am gonna take the Bucks -4.5 in New Orleans.
Bucks -4.5.
Yeah.
That was a fishy line to me. I feel like they should be higher. I don't think the Saints are good at all.
It is fishy. I think they win by a touchdown at least.
Yeah. Something's stinky up there. All right, Ty, give us your favorite.
I like Titans -1 against the Colts.
That's a good one.
That was another one that was fishy to me. Made no sense.
Yeah.
-1. I'm going to go Bills -13.5 against the Dolphins at home.
You like the big lines.
Oh, I like big lines.
Loves big lines.
Big lines. All right, Maxi Pad, give us your dog.
Home dogs bark, don't they? I don't even know if I'm going to go with a home dog, though.
If there's one thing Max loves, it's procrastinating and debating on gambling picks.
This is the best because we just stopped for 5 minutes before this to make our picks. So we didn't have to wait. And here's Max waiting.
And I was looking at other shit, like not even paying attention.
Like porn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Shit like that.
Oh, merciful Jesus.
I feel like this is the week. I'm going to go with the Lions +3.
Against who?
The Eagles.
Oh, I'm going to sprinkle the Lions on the money line. Are they at home?
Yep.
Lions are definitely winning that game.
Home dogs roar in this situation.
I like that. That's my pick as well, by the way. Lions +3.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to go, Lions +3, but I'm telling you right now, I think the Lions are going to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, so do I, but I'll take the 3 points if I can have it.
I'll take a money line. I'll go huge nuts. How about this? If the Lions win, I get my my Survivor team back.
Fine.
There you go. But I also get them +3. All right, Ty, who's your dog?
I'm gonna go with the boys coming off the bye week against a banged up Baker Mayfield. I got the Steelers +3.5 against the Browns in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
You said the boys. I was like, I don't think the Cowboys are underdogs.
No, they're like -2.5.
Guy doesn't know how to read. All right, your total. Give it to us, Max.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Saul.
So did I.
Either one. Nobody talks. So
Go ahead, Saul.
I got confused. Max needs about 5 minutes for this next pick.
Why don't you go ahead?
I'll just go Eagles, Lions under 47.5.
I actually like that one too.
Yeah. I'll get in on that Lions action with you.
All right. Maxi pad.
I'm going Chiefs Giants over 52.
Chiefs,
Wow.
Giants over 52.
Wow.
That's a Monday Night Football game, right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
I feel like the Monday night games have not been. Oh, Jesus. Maybe I spoke too fast on us being sharps because first and goal for the Saints here.
Shit.
First and goal. It's third and goal on my TV.
Oh. Second and goal now on my app. You'll have to let us know. For my total here, I'm going Cardinals, Packers over 51.5.
I like
Just
that.
as I said, never taking over on Thursday Night Football.
Here he is.
I'm taking the over on Thursday Night Football. That's what I'm doing.
Don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. Keep Max. Give us the play-by-play here so we know if we cover. This one.
Man, the Bears over to under right now isn't even 40. It's 39.5.
Hey,
That's
do I have a
crazy.
survivor pick left?
Yeah, you both do.
Nice. I'll give that to you right now.
So Ty, you've used the Bills, Broncos, Packers, and Bucks.
Too easy. I'm going Rams all fucking day.
Okay.
I was gonna go Rams, but maybe I'll be different.
I was gonna go Bengals.
And Max, you used the Browns, Broncos, Bills, and Cardinals.
But there's just no way the Rams lose to the Texans. So I'm gonna roll with the Rams too.
All right. And if the Lions win, I get my survivor team back.
Actually, hold up. Can I switch?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Bengals over the Jets.
Oh,
That's my backup pick.
what's the spread on that one? 9.5.
Yeah.
Where is that game? Is it in?
It's in the Meadowlands.
And not that that really makes a huge difference, but it's still something. All right, what
The Jets are open for rain or something.
Oh, timeout number 2 by Seattle here. Are you kidding me?
What is it? Third or fourth?
Or by New Orleans? It's third and goal. Is it still third and goal?
Yeah, it is.
Big stop here.
Commercial break.
Big stop here for the fucking Seahawks.
All right, let's fill some time until this commercial breaks over. How do the Bears win on Sunday? What needs to happen? They need to score more points than the other team. Oh, hey, Harold, what's the World Series prediction here? What do we got? Astros, Braves.
I'm just going Braves because I hope it's the fucking Braves because I can't stand the Astros, dude.
I'm
Braves
going
and
Braves
6.
too, just because they're the hot hand right now.
Braves and 6, dude. Their pitching is
I
phenomenal
like
right
it.
now.
Braves and 6. I like it.
They're getting clutch hits. Everything is kind of just falling their way right now.
Hey, on the Manning cast, Marshawn Lynch took shots of Hennessy. Is that what it's called?
It is Tennessee, yeah.
Hennessy.
Hennessy.
For himself and Peyton. He's literally taking shots of Hennessy on ESPN.
Isn't he like the new face of some fucking NFL thing now?
Probably.
Partnered with the NFL.
Probably. I don't know.
Forget.
Skittles.
Seems like you shouldn't be doing Hennessy shots on a national broadcast if that's the case. But what do I know?
Taste the rainbow, dude.
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch out here doing Marshawn Lynch shit.
All right, Max, no update here.
It's still a commercial.
A long fucking commercial, dude.
I mean, Jesus Christ. What do you mean? It's 4th and goal. It's a 2-minute warning. We covered. You just missed the play.
No, I didn't. There's no way.
It's 4th and goal.
Oh, maybe I didn't know it was 4th instead of 3rd. They might be going for it here.
It's at the
they go for
14.
Oh, they ain't going for it here.
All right, so we covered.
breaking my fucking
You got
balls.
sacked. Thanks for sticking around, everyone, for Max's live updates there. That's A+. That's A+ podcasting.
A+ stuff.
You don't get that anywhere else.
It's bad radio is what they call it.
Oh yeah, that's real bad. Real bad. All right. It's what's this week? What did we say? 29?
29,
Episode
and then
29.
Big 3-0 next week.
Ooh. Yeah, we have a couple. I'm definitely gonna get high for that one. Bears are gonna win. I'm calling,
30-30.
I'm saying it right now. Bears 24, Niners 18. It's gonna be a weird game.
There you go.
Give me your pick.
Niners 27, Bears 16.
Yeah.
Tie?
Niners 27, Bears 17.
You guys are negative. Negative
Field
Nancy.
goal. Saints drilled the field goal.
There we go.
There's your real time update.
There's a real-time update.
We
This,
covered.
this guy doesn't miss.
I should start putting real money on the bets that I put on here because evidently I'm doing okay.
You're 8-4.
So I can ask.
Hey,
up, Bubs?
I'll give you one last thing. Say hi to Bubs.
What's up, Bubs?
Bob's.
Come on. He's the one who holds this show together. That big fucking head. All right. End the show. Best one
Done.
yet.
Done.
Best one yet.